What's happening from New York City? I hope you're all staying safe and I hope you're all staying healthy out there. Today's short video was actually, or is actually inspired by a number of questions that I've been receiving that interestingly have all had the exact same answer. So the title of this short video is going to be called Relationships Are the Key. What type of questions have I been asked that are prompting this video? How did I build a clientele? How did I get involved in education? How did I get involved in photo shoots? How did I get this opportunity? How did I get that opportunity? And the short answer to all of those questions is relationships. So, a couple of words on relationships and things that I believe about them. Number one, I do strongly believe that our connections, our relationships, and our relationships are our most valuable resources. When the chips are down, anything that we have that's material can be taken away. But our relationships, if we maintain them, if we're active participants in them, will always have our backs and will always be there for us. Which leads me to point number two, to be an active participant in our relationships. What does this mean? This means that while we're engaging in our relationships and striving to deepen our connection, let's always look towards not only what we can get out of the relationship, but what we can contribute to that relationship. And also realize that there will always be a certain amount of sacrifice and compromise within every relationship if it's to truly work for both parties. And that may not be the most convenient, but it will be definitely worth it. From a professional level, what kind of things do relationships result in? Point number one, and this is super relevant. If you ask anybody, no matter what business they're in or industry they're in, they will tell you that one of the major keys to success in whatever industry that may be is actually the relationship that they've built and that they maintain. So it really is a major element of any success in the professional world. Why so? Individually, we all can accomplish quite a bit. You know, if we got a strong hustle muscle, we can make it happen. And the only thing that can accomplish more than an individual is a team of people. And all of the relationships that you build, that you maintain, and that you foster and treasure in your life are all part of that mighty team. Once you have trust, once you have connection, and once you have relationship, as other people are on their journeys of growth, success, and mastery of whatever it is they're doing, they're going to encounter certain things. And those certain things may actually be moments where you may be able to serve them. And once you have that trust and once you have that relationship, that's what makes you come to mind. And then all of a sudden, ooh, opportunity strikes. An opportunity knocks. And usually the reason it's knocking is because a relationship has driven it to your front door. Another thing that winds up happening within relationships professionally is mentors. Throughout every single stage of my career, and this is true in the past, it's true in the present, and I guarantee you it will be true in the future as well. The people that I've spoken to, the connections that I've made, and the relationships that I've built, so many of these people have become such valuable mentors of mine in business, in facilitation, in haircutting, in everything. Mentors have been so much of a key to my success. Listen, on our own, we can all figure out anything, right? However, that journey can be long and it can be fraught with many mistakes. When we utilize our connections that become our relationships that are built on trust and built on a shared alignment about the way we walk the world, yeah, and what we value. These people that can become our mentors, they short circuit those mistakes and they can share with us their keys to success, so that the mistakes that they made, we actually don't need to make them. Remember, no matter what path you're on and no matter what you're trying to build, you're not the first one to build it. Your relationships and your connections can help actually make you reach your goals a lot more efficiently and a lot more effectively with a lot less pain. And mentors are a key things that wind up happening from relationships. And I think it's really important to extend it into the personal and not just leave it into the professional. In our personal lives, listen, and to be honest with you, they they help support our professional lives, because within our personal lives, the relationships that we have, the connections that we treasure and that we value, this is where we get our support. These are the people that keep us sane. These are the people that can see the truth about something when we actually can no longer see it for any number of different reasons, and actually are a major source of our inner joy. Not our happiness that's given to us by circumstance, but an inner joy that's given to us by belonging, and camaraderie, and true connection. We're a social species, my friends. And even though sometimes, and I am, or have been a victim of this thought process, of thinking that I can move so much quicker, and more agilely when I'm by myself, and I can do what I want, and that will be what really gives me success. It really doesn't, because you lack that fulfillment. You lack that person to celebrate with, and honestly, to achieve something, and have no one to high five you about it, to say good job, or to even just at the end of the day, just like speak to. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, although that is true, but these can be friends, these can be family, this can be someone that you connect with, that's your client, that becomes just a little bit more than that business associate, team member perhaps. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, these things mean a lot to us. And I think that it's so important that each and every single one of us always remember that no matter how hurt we may have been in the past, or how laborious we may find maintaining and keeping connections and relationships may be, that we are all just so much richer for the relationships that we're so blessed to have in our lives. Yeah? Cool. I hope you all found this video useful. Hope you thought it was a little bit fun. I hope it gives you a little bit of food for thought as you move through your life in building those connections, building those relationships, and really understanding the true value that they have for you in the present and into the future, professionally, and building all of your career goals and all of your career dreams, and personally, in really providing you that type of support and that type of joy that makes anything that we all do worth doing. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Later.